On the 7th of November, the COP22 will be held in Morocco. It's an important conference this time because the focus will be specifically on Africa, on action and on agriculture. The impact of climate change on food security, and especially through agriculture, is huge. And at the same time, we know that agriculture is also the reason for climate change, for greenhouse gas emissions. Even in Africa, about 15% of greenhouse gas emissions in Africa come from agriculture. At the same time, we know that agriculture is the backbone of African economies. There are about 60 to 90% of African people employed in agriculture. Last year, almost all the parties to the United Framework Convention on Climate Change, or the UNFCCC in short, they submitted their INDCs, or their intended nationally determined contributions. And we see that in these INDCs, about 80% of the submitted plans mention agriculture in their mitigation action and about 64% in their adaptation action. So we see that agriculture has been identified as a very important domain to adapt or to mitigate to climate change. And this will be discussed at COP22. From the 11th until the 13th of October, I was in Nairobi for the second annual forum of the African CSA Alliance, and CSA stands for Climate Smart Agriculture. And this year, the topic was on implementing the INDCs, the intended nationally determined contributions, with a special focus on agriculture. The conference was attended mostly by people from ministries, mostly ministries of environment or ministries of agriculture. At the same time, there were many stands where people presented their products. For example, there was someone presenting organic fertilizer being made from waste. And there were people also presenting conservation agriculture or sustainable intensification or agroforestry practices. So all different ways of practicing CSA. The second annual forum of the African CSA Alliance presented goals, objectives, ambitions to reach the Vision 2525. The first 25 stands for 25 million smallholder farmers, or households rather, that should practice climate smart agriculture by the year 2025. It's very ambitious. And the NEPAD agency that is convening, that is organizing this, facilitating this Vision 2525, they will definitely have to speed up action if they want to reach this ambitious goal. What is important, and I think also ECDPM could play a role there, is including many other stakeholders, especially the private sector. Given that the focus will be on Africa, on implementation, as well as on agriculture, and the importance of looking at how you can mitigate climate change or adapt to climate change through agricultural practices and doing this in a climate smart way, this is very, very promising. And I'm quite optimistic about COP22 because it's such in many ways, it's a bit of a change when we compare it to previous COPs. Also the fact that the focus is on Africa, the continent that is most vulnerable to climate change, that is a very positive evolution, and it's very promising.